I had the luck to be at the editing. It was very, for me, it was very, very interesting. I think the editing, of course, but the editing, you make the film at the editing. You can change the film too. So it was very, for me, I'm very happy. Very often, the actress said, and I'm very happy to see, because when I was in the editing, during the editing, I see why he chose that and why it's impossible. I said, yes, it's good, this one, it's better than, yes, but you can't. Don't. You can't, it's not. And so, for me, it's easier now to see the film because I was here, and it's good that the actor see the editing.
It was important for me for her to come, because as it was a film for her. La película fue para ella, es importante que fue para conmigo.
Not for me, for the
for me it was an exercise. When you say
woman,
yeah, for all the women and then yeah, it depends. The first one I did, no, yes, the first one I would change special effects because they lied to me when we did the special effects, but I changed things. So you haven't seen it, so I won't tell about it more anymore. But the second one, each time when I do a movie, I do it with the money I have and the person I have, and it depends on what kind of story I'm gonna tell. For example, when I did the first one, a lot of people loved it and say, "Oh, you're gonna do a feature movie with it?" I said, "No, it's the story is here. Okay, you have the story." Here, you have the story. You want to do a feature? No, that's the story. If I want to do a feature, I'll do a feature with another thing. So, like, the movie Festen or something. In Festen, I love the film with really nice, the Ridley Scott movies like that, really impressive, and I love that. I love una película que me gusta mucho, que si quiero hacer una película, un grande film, El secreto de sus ojos. De entre sus ojos, who won an Oscar, and I think this one is perfect for me because es una mezcla de sentimientos y de thriller y de todo, es muy bonito. Lo he hecho y digo a personas que trabajan conmigo, ok, tengo 10.000 euros para hacer una película que va a ser como un ejercicio que habla de problemas para las mujeres en la profesión. Y tengo, por ejemplo, él que me hace la luz en la primera película, que él conocía otras historias que tenía para hacer comentar, que me ha dicho, oh no, porque que trata de abuso sexual, o no tiene otras, no, quiero hablar de eso. Eso lo he hecho con lo que tengo. Y cuando lo he visto, sí, me va bien. Y me va bien porque es por ella. O las mujeres, hombres, no le ve como un fin técnico para mí. Es un regalo. Un regalo se toma un regalo como es un regalo. Tú vas a decir, no me gusta. O si es muy diferente, que con la trompa no está aquí, o hasta aquí no me gusta, que tomar el regalo. No, toma el regalo y después, a ver.
Qué grande eres, Marc. Vamos a hacer un par de preguntas para Marc. Preguntas, any question, guys? Come on, this guy is very interesting.
Congratulations for the film. I'm very glad that you sent me the link of your previous film. So
you saw it.
Yeah, so I saw your film also in the previous film. So my question is, what is your goal for telling these stories? And what about the future? What do you think? You will continue in this
this genre?
Well, the goal is in a way we've reached the goal. We do never reach the goal because when you want to share a strong message, the goal is that it never stops. But at the moment it has to stop. We did it 2 years before. We have 136 prices. Don't care about the prices. We did 70 or 80 festivals. Okay, the most important was to share this. So the goal is reached in a way that we didn't expect to have all these prices and all this selection around the world with such a hard story. And you know, it's when you know what it is. You're in the profession too. You know where you're from. The problems you have there too with the men in the profession and the power and the abuse of power. And so if the goal is if we can change in the mentality of the person few things to say, for example, there's difference and the frontier is really thin between sensuality and harassment, desire and harassment or abuse of power. If now with this kind of movie the person say, okay, I desire the person, but I'm gonna enter in a seduction battle with respect, it's better than if you put the end te pone la mano al culo de la persona y me gusta mucho porque tú estás muy linda. Si cambia, I've reached the goal.
Well, thank you. And what about the future? What is
the future? Oh, I have a lot of projects, but actually I'm also writing, you know, in France. I'm doing French voices for example, at the moment there is a new series on Netflix called Squid Game. It's a really great Korean series. And in France, I'm writing most of the time the French versions of the international movies for Netflix or cinema and for example, I did Squid Game. I did the French version of Squid Game just on Netflix from right now. And what I want to do now, I have another project that I want to do in French, and another one that we tried to do with another director called Alexander Aja, who did the movies like The Hills of Ice or Crawl or Piranha 3D. And it's a big one with special effects, and we tried to do this. We tried to do it since a long time in Hollywood, but it's really hard when you don't know people. And even for him, who's more famous than me, it was hard because everywhere when you do a kind of movie with a style, for example, if you do genre movies like thriller or horror movies, they part you on the same kind of films. Because you say, if I want to do a sentimental one, no, it's not your one, that's another one. Come on, I can be the mix of the two. No. So it's in Hollywood it's the same thing. So even Alexander we couldn't reach our goals with this movie. With the big one, needs a lot of money because person with special powers and thing. And the thing is that at the moment we try to produce and to find co-producer for this movie in the United States, appears in all the Marvel movies everywhere on the screens, on Netflix and everywhere. And so when you went to the other producer, say, oh, I have a film with person with special powers. Come on, we are not going to fight with the Marvel industries that are too big for us. So, but now, years after, as the platform appears, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, they all want to have their kind of series with person with special powers. So what I'm trying to do is so I've built a feature film and I'm deconstructing it to do a show now, and it's really a really good exercise for me. And I'm gonna try to go to the platform with, okay, or you have the feature here, or in French and English, or you can have the series, and I just wrote the 3 first episodes to show them. But now it's always the same thing with the industry. You have to meet the good people, because sometimes you find people who say, okay, I'm a producer, and the guy is as producer as I am. Okay, it's good, but that's not him that I need for this kind of movie. I need someone. So here I am now.
last question, guys.
I would like to congratulate the actress too. I think she was starring in the previous film also, right? She's the
Yes.
one. And felicitación. And
Thank
I
you
would
very
like to see you also in a comedy. I think you would be great in a comedy.
I can tell
She's
you,
very expressive.
and I can tell you, she's really good in comedy. She's perfect in drama, but in comedy, what's good is when you use her. We did a play with her, fantastic one, on stage in Paris, who mixed fantastic humor and everything. She was amazing because she was really funny and people didn't.
She's very expressive.
You're right.
But you didn't say you have a feature film. You are writing a feature film. It's a comedy, and I will
yes.
hear a
Yes.
little part.
Yes, on the French one, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna try to find a producer. I wrote something, a comedy part for her.
One more question.
Here comes the microphone.
Well, I think next we're gonna ask you to sing. Congratulations, Marc.
Thank you very much.
It was a very nice film, and I was wondering if you had